Anyway, yeah, we got a bunch of souls, so we can now go and get our attunement slot, and we can start going crazy with some soul arrow. He dropped... I don't think he even drops a soul, does he? Like a boss soul. No, he does. I'm gonna assume we don't need whatever that guy dropped, so I'll probably just ditch... I'll probably just ditch the, or I'll crunch his soul, but I should probably look it up before I just use it, but I don't plan, at least with what I'm using in this build, there's nothing that I need. Ring of Restoration is probably slightly better than the Spell Quartz ring for now. We get a little bit of HP regen, not a lot. That'll get replaced real quick. Out here is something for way later in the game. Grand Lance. Amber Herb. We could try to kill this guy. We're right by the bonfire. He protects the door. How is that not a backstab? These guys are supposed to be like defenders of the king, but they're easier than the hollows, I think, because they don't do as much tracking. You can get the Pursuer's Ultra Greatsword. Well, I don't plan on using that, so... I have very particular weapons I plan on using, so I think maybe it might be worthwhile for me to just crunch. We can't come there... We can't go there for quite some time. I don't think there was anything else. There are a bunch of doors that this key opens. I'm actually going to come back to this because it is... That area is kind of a pain. I don't think this... Okay, no. So now that we killed the last giant, the next time we go to Majula, I think she'll be there. She moves. She is our equivalent of a boss... seller. Like, she sells different NPC items and such. Once, like, if you kill stuff, then she'll sell their stuff. So kind of like that guy that sits under the bridge in Firelink in the first game. Weird, random stuff in this room. I see what people were saying, that I could have just destroyed the door. No, I didn't mean boss weapons. I meant like armor sets that you can't get, like unique armor sets. Boss weapons are the guy in the Lost Bastille and also Crow Person. But she sells, like, if you like certain NPCs, if you kill them, she'll sell their armor sets. Divine Blessing's pretty good. I like to map Divine Blessings because they're kind of an oh shit. What do we do now? Let's go to Majula and try to get our sorcery going. And we're just gonna be officially a sorcerer for a while. Granted, the Fire Longsword's pretty good too, so. Okay, there's a couple things we can do while we're here. First, let's level up Fire Longsword. Not quite +3,
if you make it back.
but if we go to the mansion, which we can now unlock because the guy gave us the key. I'm pretty sure that there's some Titanite shards in here. See you later, Dracon. Maybe I'll catch you tomorrow. But I think you're in the Discord, Dracon. I'll put the VODs up there, so you'll be able to see them. This place is interesting. I also like this giant book. Ferrous Lockstone. You'd think that this would be a place where an NPC would eventually come and stand, but nope, no one ever comes here as far as I know. So yeah, now we've opened up this new area in Majula. Nothing super special, but... So eventually, what's his name? I think it's Kale. He'll come and stand down here, but first you have to kill... Skeleton Man. And you know we're gonna bring a torch down here to light this up. You know it's gotta happen. Human effigy, that's great. Estus Flash Shard, also great. And then the real prize... Soul Vessel. So the Soul Vessel is what I was saying earlier. You can bring those back to the ladies, to the Firekeepers in Things Betwixt, and if you give them a Soul Vessel, you can reset all of your points, which I am not, like, a huge fan of. Like, I almost wish that that wasn't even, like, an actual mechanic. Because I kind of liked that, you know, what you put your points into is what you've got, period. But, you know, there's our Titanite shards. It is what it is. And now, if we ever want to, we can. I don't think there's anything else to get in the mansion. We may also have the stats to use a better shield also. Yeah, see, there she is. There's Melentia. Let's level up our Estus Flask.
Is that a shard? You hate to see light. However...
What's funny is in Demon Souls, when you talk to the Maiden in Black, she always says stuff, but you don't have to scroll through it for her to actually do it. It's like a step backwards here. Oh my god, these things. Just reset, please. Oh my god, cannot use Bonfire because of these pigs. If you make me attack the Emerald Maiden, I will be so pissed. Look how much damage they do. Are you crazy? Dark Souls 2, why? Strongest enemies in the game. Anyway, this was a good maiden voyage, I think, for this game. I'm not signing off, but I'm just saying, I think so far this has been a good start to the stream. Dark Souls 2, because I think I've been able to touch on a lot of the differences compared to the first game, and maybe I've been able to properly showcase them. There's our first attunement slot. Let's get 14 int, and then we're going to start leveling Faith next, so that we can have pretty equal int Faith. So we can attune spells. I think we'll take Great Soul Arrow because we can afford it. Next.
Heide.
Okay, that's reinforced. We don't have quite enough for anything else. What I will do, though, is start leveling up my staff.
I'll be around.
Leveling up your staff just makes it do more damage with spells. Cool, so now we are also a caster. We've done it. The next stop would be Heide's Tower of Flame, but there's some more stuff in Forest of Fallen Giants we can do also, so let's go back and do that. You like to kill the ladies and Things Betwixt for human effigies? Yeah, could do that. Oh, you know what? We can go back to Things Betwixt and kill the ogres for a lot of souls, and also the stone ring. And in fact, I'm going to do that first, because it's extremely good. No, what am I doing? We need a fragrant branch of yore to do that. I take it all back. Real quick, bear with me. First thing I'm going to do is check, so, Soul of the Last Giant. What can we make from you? 6,000 stoles, trade for a giant stone axe. Don't care about that, we're crunching his soul. Okay, which we need the fragrant branch of yore, so let's just do what I was planning to do in the first place. Go to the nest where you can drop smooth and silky stones. I could do all that too. I figure I shouldn't go back till I have a fragrant branch in any case. The next stop is the Pursuer. So I'm gonna come through here. I never lit the fire in the basement of the mansion. Don't worry, we'll do that too. So we're gonna make our way through this area. There's also an NPC I'll probably summon just because this area is pretty hard. So you got a trident from giving the nest a petrified something. I don't think I have any petrified somethings, but I do have, I think I have at least a small silky stone, so. Okay, so I'm gonna summon in Ruined Atlas. Because getting through this area is pretty tough. Nice, black fire bombs. She summons Cast Light. How nice of her. Probably get our plus 10, or our plus 4 fire sword out pretty soon too, which is great. So I think NPCs, or really just co-op in general with real people or NPCs, is a lot more encouraged in this game. There are some areas in the DLC that were made explicitly to be played as a co-op, which is interesting. Certainly interesting. Just like casually shooting soul spears, which is like a late game sorcery spell. Some of these NPCs are really strong. Pursuer looks cool. That's the best you can give, yeah. I'm gonna crunch his soul too. Another torch. We're at 52 minutes on our torch. Okay, how exciting. Now we have soul arrows. Oh, it's great. Oh, it's so good. Get out of the way, Ruin. Please don't. Oh, she's dead. Oh, she's dead. No. I can't believe it. She got knocked off a cliff. What a dumb bitch. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, that's a real shame. Oh, we needed her. You'll see in a bit why. Oh, that's really bad. Well, she did her best for us, I guess. Amber Herb, that's great. Life Gem, also pretty good. So the thing that you get at the end of this area is kind of worthless for me right now, but it's good later. You'll see what it is at another point in time. But like right now, I have no use for it, so really not much to show. These guys are dropping life gems like candy. Keep them coming, boys. at that monocle. Nice up close to the monocle. Okay, so this is where things will begin to get dicey. Let me just real quick come through here. Yes. 3 turtle men, and also there's Armorer Dennis. I'm not sure if they're smart enough to get to me or not. But Armorer Dennis is a dick. But if we could take him out quick, that would be ideal. These NPCs, they don't come back once you kill them. Please don't. Who uses Soul Vortex? Get out of here. Oh my god, look at the damage. Okay, there's the Soul Spear. Just casual use of Soul Spear. I could now resummon my NPC friend. So hopefully she won't get kicked off a cliff. But yeah, there are 3 of those guys. Well, I'd have to use another effigy if I want to get her. Yeah, why not? So close to getting him. If I could have rolled through the Soul Spear, it would have been good. But anyway, basically what we're going for in this area, there's another bonfire, so like sure, and then also some items. But then the whole reason that we're doing it is because there's an area where every time you kill a PvP invader, this giant tree back there drops a seed. And you can use the seeds to basically banish invaders. So it's basically like little rewards you get for defending yourself from other invaders, which is neat. It's weird, but you know, it's something. Fucking Armorer Dennis. That's why we're gonna get a nice little summon here for ourselves. So this is all like Scholar of the First Sin stuff. Scholar of the First Sin added in these extra NPCs, both red, or rather black phantoms and also gray phantoms that help you. I should have just ran from Dennis, probably would have been fine. Dude, cast light, not necessary. I lit the torches. Okay, so let's do this again. Very satisfying. I'm trapped. There goes my souls. Delicious Weinstefan or Hefeweiss beer. Alright, I'm not going to summon that person again because I'm not going to use another effigy. But I will continue this. I think I can get through this area. The 3 turtles is going to be harder than Dennis, I think, without a doubt. I can just keep killing these guys, and that way they won't respawn eventually, if we kill them enough times. I bet Armorer Dennis will give us a lot of souls also, so... Losing what we had is not a big deal, because we had spent most of what we had already. So, there are more enemies in this game, but on the plus side, they do kind of swing wildly for the most part, so that's a big plus. What? That's the equivalent of kicks in this game. It's this weird little guard break move that you have. Got a lot of life gems. Might as well use those. Pro dodge. So I don't plan on using my soul spear too much. Nope. Because a caster build is sort of bullshit in this game. Not that much, but a little bit. It's the best I can do. Run in, hit him once, and then back out. It's ridiculous. Alright, we clear out this building, then we go for the turtles. They may actually know I'm here already. I'm not sure if they're coming for me. Alright, flipping armor, Dennis. We'll come for you later. That's the best you can hope for, is get them to blow themselves up. Alright, good. 2 down. That went extremely well. Like, better than I could have hoped for, I think. Nice. It's a decent chunk of souls, too. 750 total. Now we have to kill Armorer Dennis. Fucking asshole Dennis. You know, because of the implication. Oh my word, Minglord. I saw you in the chat before, but you deserve a shout out. You're wonderful. Thanks for joining us today. I remember I used to hang out when we were playing Mass Effect. Those were the days. Alright, Mr. Dennis. First name Armor, last name Dennis. I don't think there are any other enemies here, so... Where the hell is he? We could also, real quick, grab this. There we go. That'll be helpful. Dennis? Ah! Yeah. He also has magic weapon? That's crazy. Stop using Soul Vortex. Apparently I never get backstabs, ever. Oh my god. Eat shit, Armor, Dennis. Nope, dodged. Got him. Armor Dennis, die! Okay, good. When you kill the Red Phantoms, the NPC Red Phantoms, they do not come back. And they net you an effigy, which is good because we used one specifically for this area. Large soul of a proud knight! Honestly, those NPC invaders are so irritating at certain points in the game. Sometimes they're quite easy, and sometimes they can just be a huge pain in the butt. Okay, so ultimately what we came here for, if I can find it, is in here. Is it in here? Where is it? I don't actually know where it is. It's somewhere right around here. But yeah, there's a tree, and it drops seeds, and you can use the seeds to banish invaders. but you only get the seeds if you kill other invaders. Anyway, we've done it. We don't need to run because I already unlocked a bonfire here. You didn't show up for like 2 to complain about me sucking at getting endings. Okay, so now we can warp, you guessed it, back to Majula. We can pop the last giant soul as well. Nothing gives me more joy than crunching a boss soul, especially knowing that there's some people that are like, how dare you can't crunch any of the boss souls, they give you weapons, even though, like, clearly there's like 20 bosses in this game. It's not like you're going to be using every single one of their weapons, right? If we're lucky, we'll get a Heide Knight sword, at which point, I mean, I would have used a lot of my my upgrade materials, but even so, it would be flippin' awesome.
I'll be around if you make it back.
I'd quite like the Heide Knight sword. The moveset's a little weird, but it's a nice weapon. I could buy the fragrant branch. I don't think that's necessary. Let's just level up.
Bear, see, lest this.
Dark Souls 3 miracle build. Maybe. I've never done a full-on miracle build. I'd like to try it. Alright, now we got 2 attunement slots. Let's keep leveling intelligence until we get to 20. Then we're going to switch to faith. We're going to need some more endurance as well. Lovely. Next, we're going to go to... Not there. We're going to start killing some ogres. One is locked behind a thing that we need a fragrant branch of yore for. That turns the fragrant branches, as I was saying, you need those to unfreeze those stone people. So those block off treasure usually. And they're very rare, so I don't think I'm going to use one in Things Betwixt just yet. But we're a lot stronger now, which is great. I didn't attune normal soul arrow. Whoops. As you can see, pretty good damage with the soul arrow. I like how they just fall over like clowns. Okay, good stuff. He dropped nothing? Well, souls, I guess, but still. It's disappointing. Alright, then we'll go to the one in Things Betwixt and kill it. Miracles have some really strong builds. Yeah, I mean, like, Lightning Spear seems fantastic. Sunlight Blade, that kind of stuff seems just excellent. Hello, ladies. Wrath of the Gods, isn't that just like a huge AoE thing? Okay, now we go and get revenge on this guy that killed us really early because he drops one of the best rings for a lot of the game. Very, very good ring. These guys do have a bit of a bullshit hitbox, though, you'll see. Not hitbox, but they have like a grab animation, and it's just like complete bullshit if it hits you or not. Yep, like that. Please don't kill me. Please don't. God damn it. That was actually the perfect timing for that to happen, so you could see how stupid and unfair that is. And actually, I think that's an instant kill. Like, you can usually mash some buttons to get out of the enemy scripted moves, but that's one I don't think you can escape from if he starts to chomp on you. But I'm not crazy, right? Like, you blatantly saw how silly that grab was. The best you can do is make sure that you're far enough back, but it'll still hit you pretty much no matter what. One thing that's interesting is your magic spellcasts costs endurance in this game. I don't think they did in the original. Okay, lovely. Stone ring. Additional reduction of enemy poise. So that just means we're more likely to stagger enemies. Ming Lord still not finished Dark Souls 3. Which is weird as it's the most polished and nicest looking of the bunch. Yeah, you know, I finished Dark Souls 2 and I'm like, I'm ready to go to 3. But I looked and it's like, it's $85 to get the deluxe edition with all the, you know, the Ring City and the Ashes of Ariandel, which, I don't know. I'm like, I'm probably going to stream Dark Souls 2 pretty soon, so I didn't want to, that's a lot to spend. And then I had to spend money upgrading my, well, I did upgrade it, but I had to fix my computer, so I'm less keen on spending close to $100 on one game. Okay. I don't think there's anything in the mansion to do anymore. We don't have enough Titanite. I can level up my sorceress staff once.
I'll
Excellent.
be around if you make it back.
Okay, where to now? We've done Force of the Lost Giants, Fallen Giants. We've killed some ogres. I think we go to Heide's Tower of Flame now. Are you going to stream Dark Souls 3 the first time around, or be like Dark Souls 2 and come to us after beating it once? I don't know. It depends on when I buy it. It depends on when. If it goes on sale next week, I'm going to buy it and play it. And Dark Souls 2, streaming this game is going to last quite a while. Granted, it'll go faster than my initial playthrough because I'm clearly not dying as much as I was. This is the wrong way. This is the wrong way. To go down that tunnel thing. So yeah, it depends on if I can get the game for cheap. Oh, and I guess real quick I can go and show this off too. There's no explanation. It's just, hey, you want to enter this covenant? No. It just makes the game harder, as if you're on New Game Plus. It also makes the enemies respawn indefinitely, which is good if you want to farm, but obviously it makes everything harder. So we'll skip that. What is it about Dark Souls 3 that you want to see my first playthrough, Shark? You saw me play Dark Souls 1 the first time, I suppose, but that one, it wasn't really my first playthrough because I had already played the first couple hours, which was enough of an introduction to the game, I think, to get me started, so that when I restarted, I was, like, really ready to go. I don't know, I guess 3 completely from scratch could be fun. Dark Souls 3 is just a good game. Sounds like it. there are a few people that were openly conspiring to invade me at inopportune times, so that's a little bit of a disincentive to play. But I just decided, I'm like, you know what, it is what it is. If it happens, I'll deal with it when it happens, but otherwise, you know. I expect to get invaded in this playthrough, but just by randoms, not necessarily by viewers. I guess you can try if you want, but as I've said in the past, if I get invaded by the same person and it becomes obvious that it's someone who's just trying to get attention, then I'll just have to disconnect from playing online, which wouldn't be that big of a deal. This area kind of sucks. I really disliked this area in my first playthrough. Particularly these Heide Knights are just a pain in the ass. These big guys aren't as bad as they look. It'll be funny, though, if I die to them right now. It's a good shield you can get in this area for that boosts item discovery. I'm actually probably going to pop a rusted coin right now and try to kill these Heide Knights in order to get a Heide Knight sword. I'd love that, even though I'd have to spend money, or souls rather, to upgrade it. But, you know, for the future, it would be nice. Yeah, I don't think UED's out to get me after I mean, I explicitly asked him. I just said, can you please not? Can you please just not? UED, though, or I'm sorry, Don, though, I explicitly asked him. I don't think it really registered for him. I think he's still going to do it. In any case, it's fine. Like I said, it is what it is. And I'm not going to let something like that stop me from playing, though initially I almost did, which would have been stupid of me. So I want to play these games, and people seem to enjoy experiencing them with me, so I'm gonna keep it up. These guys are awful. Their movesets are, like, bizarre and really hard to track, so I'm probably just going to use ranged on them. I really hate these Heide Knights. You don't have to kill them until you defeat the first boss, at which point they all become hostile. So, a little cheesy to do it this way, but, you know, whatever. Heide Knight Sword. Ah, that would have been awesome. Heide Knight Sword is good. I'm talking about it because it has a lightning modifier to it, and we're going to be leveling up Faith. These guys are just the absolute worst. Remember earlier I was saying how it seems like sometimes enemies have unlimited stamina? This is one of those enemies, and I will not hesitate to cheese them. Basically, he's just able to use his ability, like his attacks, over and over. Over and over and over. And never really has to stop using them. I won't fall off the edge. There we go. I'm sorry you're the only one chatting right now. It is getting pretty late, so I think that the amount of people watching and interacting are nosediving a little bit. Hello, friend. That was a nice combo you had there. A lot less worried about the giants. Just the Heide Knights that suck. We prefer you looking like a loon. It's more interesting to read. It's more interesting to just read and listen. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying earlier. Easily the majority of people just like to hang out and watch. Okay, this part sucks. There are 3 of these guys in here. Big whiffs, okay. promise you I will not just be using magic. But when it's necessary, kind of like now. Okay. No! Sip, sip, sip up. Oh my god, that was so close. That was extremely close. Alright, blue eye orbs. I guess you can use those as blue sentinels or something. Wow, 3:30 in the morning for you? Good lord. Good lord! That's where we came in. Go left or right? I think left is Ornstein clone. I'm also using all of my spells, which is a mistake, because I'm going to need them for the bosses. Well, maybe not. I can always replay all of these areas. It's rolling a nice 9:30. Yeah, it's 10:30 for me, so I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to play. I guess we already started clearing this, so we could go and fight main guy. You know, the main guy. I didn't think so. Okay. I could also eat an herb. Yeah, keep doing that. Keep doing that. That's the easy one, buddy. Good work. Alright, really important ring here. Really important ring here. Also, that's the stone ring that's causing them to stagger, so... Loving it. Alright. One of the more important rings of the game, I'd say, and I probably might just put it on right now. Ring of Binding. We can replace probably the ring, or the life ring. Limits HP reduction when hollow. Normally you can go down to 50% of your max health, which really blows. Alternatively, you can put this on and it limits you to 75%, so not too bad. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Hello, Mr. Dragonrider. This guy's pretty straightforward. I could beat him with magic, but instead we'll do it this way. Okay. I'll give you that one, buddy. Let's wait for some stamina. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Maybe 2 more hits. One more hit. All right. Pretty easy boss. Now, unfortunately, killing this guy makes all of the Heide Knights mad. So they'll always attack us now.